today's video is another video in the Hachette Disney Crochet Granny Square Blanket series, and today we are moving on to issue 68, which is the Coco Fiesta Granny Square. This one should be quite easy to complete because it's just a simple granny square by the looks of things, and we've done plenty of them on the way. The only difference with this one is it looks like we're changing colour on every round, which means a lot of ends for us to weave in at the end. But it looks really pretty when it's finished, I think. So we have got 8 different colours in front of me that we're going to be using for this square. So we've got black, periwinkle, brick red, fuchsia, paprika, sunflower and hot pink. And then we're just using the white for the border on this one. Remember, if you want to join in the Facebook group, I will put a link in the description if you want to join in and just chat amongst everyone else that is doing the blanket if you need to ask any help or anything like that. Remember to leave a like on the video if you're following along with your subscription, so I know how many people are still using my videos. And if you want a comment, if you need any help, just leave one down below. And if you want a notification for every time a video is posted, you need to make sure you hit subscribe and then click the bell beside it, and you will receive a notification on your phone, mobile device, whatever device you're watching the videos on. You'll get a notification every time a video is posted. So it's been a while since my last video, so let's just get straight into it. Put your sunflower yarn on your hook and let's get started. So we're beginning with 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we're slip stitching in the first chain that we did to join it. So go back into the first, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop that's on your hook, and you've done your foundation ring. We then want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to do a treble into the ring. So remember, you can pinch both sides and pull it apart to find your centre. So for our treble, we're yarning over, going in the middle, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You then want to do 2 chains, 1 and 2, and then we're doing a 1 treble 2 cluster into the ring plus 2 chains, and then we're repeating it the amount of times it says under round 1. So for our treble 2 clusters, we're yarning over, going in through the centre of the circle, pulling up a loop, yarning over and pulling through 2. Yarn over, back into the centre, pull up a loop, you've got 4 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through all 3, and then chain 2. I'll do one more with you. Yarn over, into your centre, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, into the centre, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3, chain 2. So you need to do the treble 2 cluster followed by the 2 chains as many times as it says to do under round 1, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So I've just done my last treble 2 clusters and I've followed it by 2 chains. We're now going to finish this round off by doing a slip stitch into the top of our first treble. So you can see we've got chain stitches just here that we did at the beginning, and then beside it is our first treble, and you've got that V on the top. So you want to go in through that one, pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can now fasten off your sunflower yarn. We're going to be working with the paprika yarn in the next round, and you can join it to any of your 2 chain spaces. So I've joined my paprika yarn and I need to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. We're then going to do 2 trebles into the same space. So yarn over, pull through 2, and one more, pull through 2, pull through 2. We now want to do 3 trebles in every space going all the way around. So 1, 2 and 3. By the way, I just want to highlight that I said at the start of this video that it was a standard granny square. It's absolutely not, so I do apologise. 3 trebles in the next. 1, 2 and 3, and we're just doing that all the way around, so I'll meet you at the end of the round. So I've gone all the way around with my 3 trebles in every space. Once you've done your last set of 3 trebles, you want to go into your 3rd chain from the start, and we're doing a slip stitch. So pull it through the loop that's on your hook, and you can fasten off your paprika yarn. We're using the brick red in the next round, and you want to join it to any of your spaces between those 3 trebles that you've done. So my brick red is joined. I'm just going to put that one on my hook, and I need to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. I then want to do 2 trebles into the same space. 1 and 2. We're then going to do 3 trebles into the next space. 1, 2 and 3. We're now going to start to form our square. So in the next space, it's 3 trebles, 2 chains and 3 trebles. 1 treble, 2 and 3, 2 chains, 1 and 2 and 3 more trebles. 1, 2 and 3. We're then going to repeat that going round, so it's 3 trebles into the next space. 1, 2 and 3, and then 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles into the next. 1, 2 and 3, 2 chains, 1 and 2 and 3 trebles. 1, 2 and 3. And start again. 3 trebles into the next space. 1, 2 and 3. 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles in the next. 1, 2 and 3, 2 chains, and then 1, 2 and 3. 3 trebles in the next space. 1, 2 and 3, and now we're at the final corner. We want to do 3 trebles in that first space that's already got stitches in it. So 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then slip stitch into the 3rd chain again. So pull up a loop, pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can now fasten off your brick red. We need to join our hot pink to any of our corner spaces. Now I think I've explained this to you guys before, but I will explain again that the hot pink is not a colour that the camera can process. It doesn't come out looking great. So if mine looks any different on camera, I still am using the hot pink. I know for sure that it definitely doesn't look quite right. It can come out quite blurry when I take the final photograph of the front of the video. So just bear with it. If it doesn't look right, I do apologise. So I've got it on my hook after joining it to one of the corner spaces. We're then chaining 3. 1, 2 and 3, and doing 2 trebles into the corner space. 1 and I will repeat that last treble because my yarn split, and 2, After your 2 trebles, you want to do 3 trebles in each of the next 2 spaces. So into the next space, we're doing 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 trebles into the next. 1, 2, and 3, and then we've come to our first corner. Your corner is 3 trebles, 2 chains, and 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. So this is where it's turning into a standard granny square with your 3 trebles in every space and your 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles in the corners. So remember, it's just 3 trebles in each space. Your corners are 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. I'll meet you at the end of the round. So now I'm back at the first corner that we started, and you want to do 3 trebles into that corner space. 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then a slip stitch into your 3rd chain, pull through and pull through again, and now fasten off your hot pink, because in round 5 we're using the fuchsia yarn, which you can join to any of your corner spaces. And for the next 2 rounds, we're going to be doing exactly the same. So join your fuchsia and then I'll explain that. So I've attached my fuchsia yarn to a corner space. I'm going to put it on my hook, and then we need to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And like I just said, this round is exactly the same as the previous round, and then the next round will be exactly the same again. So we've just chained 3. And it will be 2 trebles into the corner space. And then you're doing 3 trebles, 3 trebles, 3 trebles, your corners, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. You're going to go all the way around, do 3 trebles in your corner space, chain 2, slip stitch to your 3rd chain, and fasten off, exactly the same as the last round. You're then going to go and for round 6 join yarn F, the periwinkle, to any of your corner spaces, and again chain 3, 2 trebles in your corner space, 3 trebles in every space, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles in your corners. So because I did the last round showing you how to do it, I'm going to do the next 2 rounds off of camera. You can always refer back to the last round, but they're exactly the same. And then when I get to the end of round 6, I will come back and show you what to do from there. So I've done my fuchsia round. I'm at the end of my periwinkle round, which is round 6. And I just need to finish off with 3 trebles into the corner space. 1, 2, and 3, and you know what you're doing because it was exactly the same as the last 2, chain 2, and then slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Fasten that one off. We're working with the black in the next round, and it's our last round before we add our white border. You want to join your black to any of your corner spaces. So my black yarn's on my hook and we're chaining 2, 1 and 2. We're then doing 1/2 treble into the corner space. So yarn over into your corner and pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. We're then going to do a 1/2 treble going all of the way along. I won't tell you how many there should be because I don't want to break the copyright of the pattern, but I will do a few with you. So yarn over and into your first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, and we've done 1. Yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, we've done 2. If you continue all the way along to your first corner, it'll tell you under round 7 exactly how many you need, and I'll meet you at the corner. When you reach the corners, you want to do 2 half trebles, 2 chains, 2 half trebles. So yarn over and into your corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. I've done 1 and 2, 2 chains, 1 and 2 more half trebles into the corner space. 1 and 2. So continue with your half trebles along. Under round 7 it will tell you how many there should be. Your corners are 2 half trebles, 2 chains, 2 half trebles. I'll meet you at the end of the round. So once you get to your last corner, you need to do 2 half trebles into the corner space. 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and then finish off in the same way, but we're doing a slip stitch into the second chain this time and not the third. Pull it through, fasten off, join your white to any of your corner spaces, and we can do the border. So we're doing our border that we often do, which is 2 chains. We then want to do a half treble in the next 10 stitches. So yarn over into your first, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, and we've done 1. Into the next, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 2 stitches into the next, so yarn over, there's 1 half treble into that stitch, and now we're going to do 1 more into the same stitch, and now 11 single half trebles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Into your corners, it's 1 half treble, 2 chains, 1 half treble. So 1 half treble, 2 chains, and 1 half treble. So remember, it's 10 singles, 2 in the next, 11 singles. Your corners are 1 half treble, 2 chains, 1 half treble, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So final corner, 1 half treble into the corner space, chain 2, and then slip stitch into the second chain and fasten off your white because we have finished our square. So there you have it. There is the Coco Fiesta Granny Square from issue 68. I think this might be my favourite colour combo so far. I think it looks brilliant, the way it's done the ombre. It looks like just a bright neon rainbow, I guess. I think it's really pretty. And it was nice to do something different with the Granny Square as well, with doing a circle at the centre. I thought it was nice just to switch it up a bit rather than just the standard same rows every single row. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave it a like if you've enjoyed it. Please leave it a like if you're following along with your subscription so I can gauge how many people are still following along with me. Leave a comment if you need any help. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want a notification for every time a video is posted. And remember to go down to the description below and you will see a link to my Facebook page where you can see all the up and coming projects that I've got going on and what might be coming up on the channel soon. So all that's left to say is have an absolutely wonderful week and I shall see you in the next one. See you then.